Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant after listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity. And I'll just come back at you with another quick video, Lord willing, that's edifying. It's going to be on this article by MSN.com. It's entitled General Iran-Israel Missile Strikes Put U.S. Troops at Risk. All right. And silently, you know, while the Russian, the Russia-Ukraine crisis or whatever, is getting all the attention, all the news, all the press. But quietly flying under the radar, these in the Middle East is getting real hot between Iran and them small hats. Okay. Now you got, as the article gonna go into, you got basically undeclared war going on. It's just not being. It's a war that's increasing in for lack of better words, velocity. It's picking up steam, and pretty soon, it start off with a slap, then a kick, then a punch, and a push, and all of a sudden you all out fighting. And this is what's going to spark World War III. These two nations and their great conflict. The exchange of missile strikes by Iran and Israel in Iraq and Syria puts U.S. forces at risk. So this is a proxy war. They're at war with each other, just in different lands. They're not striking directly each other's homeland, but they are striking directly each other's forces, man, which in any other case would be called a declaration of war. That would be a war. And, you assassinate somebody's second in command. You assassinate somebody, head nuclear scientist. These are all acts of war. Why it's not being called that, only because when they know when it is officially called war, then it's going pretty much start World War III. And they trying to hold off on that, period. They don't want to do it, but Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to put it in the minds of these leaders, man, to fight, man. The U.S. top commander for the Middle East said Friday, just days after an Iranian missile barrage struck near U.S. consulate complex in northern Iraq, Marine or General Frank McKenzie told Pentagon reporters that over the past 6 months, Iran has attacked U.S. forces a number of times. So they've went out and attacked U.S. forces, man. But you don't see the U.S. doing anything about it. Why? Because it's not the time. It ain't the time for it to happen yet, man. But we getting close, man. But very good action on the part of commanders on the ground. Had U.S. casualties occur, I think we might be in a very different place now. See, and who knows if they're occurring, man. Esau full of shit. He ain't gonna tell you. He want to make himself seem like he's untouchable. Iran got that shit. I seen the videos of them strikes, man. They got some shit, man. And the U.S. knows it. And they know that they're backed by who? Russia. And really, they don't want to poke that bear. That's why you don't see the U.S. intervening in Ukraine, because they know the consequences of that. Even Sleepy Joe said, well, that would be World War III. Okay. McKenzie and other U.S. officials said this week the missile strikes on Sunday that hit close to the consulate were not aimed at U.S. and Iran's powerful Revolutionary Guard said it's on its website that it had attacked what it described as an Israeli spy center. So they're making it known we're targeting gutter rats. Okay? So it is what it is, man. U.S. and Israeli forces, or U.S. and Israeli officials declined to publicly comment or describe the target, but the attack came several days after Iran said it would retaliate for an Israeli strike near Damascus, Syria, that killed 2 members of its Revolutionary Guard. And, Iran still, they putting contracts out on former cabinet members in Trump's cabinet, man, who killed their second in command. They're not letting go. They remember what happened, man. This is Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee smaller among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. All these nations in that area hate them rats, man. Especially Ishmael and them Persians, man. Them Arabs and shit, man. They hate them gutter rats because they came and because they know what they're about. They know they're not the real people. They know that they can't be trusted. They're evil. Okay. They want to take until they're taking everything and leave nothing, man. Casting Palestinians out of their houses, man. These rats, man, whenever anything that goes on in the world, man, you can always find a goddamn Amalekite in the midst of it. Because wherever there's wickedness, there's an Amalekite, man. This is Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And see, that's a key prophecy. That's a key thing that these other camps don't understand, because you got a lot of people bugging out right now over what's happening in Ukraine, thinking that's going to spiral and start World War III. No, it won't. It won't. There's not a chance, because the Lord said that for one, the nations will be gathered in a valley. And for two, the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. It's talking about them gutter rats, man. Amalek, Israelis, man. Not Ukrainians. Okay? These incursions that have been happening between Iran and Israel are only going to escalate. And it's going to get to the point where it's going to bring everybody to the brink, and it's going to get set off, man. The Lord going to set this, he going to set it off in this motherfucker, man. Surely he shall make their inhabitant, or Salakia, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. See, the Lord's going to completely devastate that whole land, man. That whole area, man, is going to be obliterated, man. Because it's been defiled. It's heathens in it. They sacrificing their different gods and idols. You got Pink City. That place needs to be cleansed. And America's going to get obliterated completely from sea to shining sea. Okay? America and its allies will not come out on top of at the end of World War III. Neither will Russia, neither will China, neither with Elon, No, Yahweh Shai and Yasha Allah is coming out on top. The last second entry, number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Yahweh Shai is going to come out on top, man. This is Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. See, so the Lord's doing this. He's judging these nations all for the different parts they played in our captivity, man. You know, and in our oppression. Okay. That's why the Lord said, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey, man. The Lord gonna strike first. Okay. And it's gonna be a very pivotal blow. You know, he's gonna obliterate these nations' armies. Okay. Jumping down to verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Hey, everyone's tired of Esau's shit, man. Everybody's tired of his bullying, his fucking deceit, his economic warfare tactics. Everyone's tired of it, man. Okay? And there will be blood, especially for all the blood that, you know, Esau has shed, you know, especially America, man. All the blood that's been shed, you know, by this great country, by this great kingdom. Well, it's all gonna come back for a recompense, man. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. You have Iran, who is openly targeting Israeli and U.S. forces, man. When have you ever heard of that? You have Russia invading another sovereign nation. When have you ever heard of that, man? On a mass scale in which it's happening. When have you don't hear of it, because this is a very special time we in. We're living in the center of prophecy, man. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. Oh, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So the Lord's preparing these armies, man. He's gathering and assembling these nations. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. See, it's a specific place this shit gonna go down there, man. You got to understand prophecy, okay? You have to have full understanding on what you're saying before you go out and say it, you know? The World War III is going to take place in a specific area, man. All the nations are going to gather in a specific area, okay? And Ukraine, the Baltics ain't that place. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See, boom, boom, man. You gotta know the Lord. Hey, see, that's how you know a lot of you camps ain't got Yahushua, because Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. If you had Yahushua, you understand the prophecies, okay? And without any give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Al Shah, Bashim, Rukak, Wadash, Wa, Abba, Babal, and DTA.